As an adult, watching Disney films, you have disturbing realizations that smash your innocent childhood memories of the movies. Hit the red button down below to subscribe to our channel. Where are all the mothers? What have Snow White, Cinderella, Ariel, Belle, Jasmine, and Elsa all got in common? None of them have mothers. There's an evil stepmother instead, or the biological mom dies in the beginning. We're thinking of you, Bambi. It's said Walt Disney was filled with guilt over his own mother's death after a faulty furnace killed her in the early 1940s in the house he had bought her. What's with all the evil women? There are plenty of Disney princess films that feature a woman as the villain, particularly the earliest movies. Snow White had to deal with the evil queen, Lady Tremaine and her daughters were horrendous to Cinderella, Aurora had Maleficent to contend with, Ariel was up against Ursula, Rapunzel was imprisoned by Mother Gothel. As an adult, you might start to wonder about a certain level of misogyny. We don't want to see women against women all the time. Belle's Stockholm Syndrome. As kids watching Beauty and the Beast, we all cheered when Belle fell in love with the Beast. But as adults with more knowledge about unsettling psychological behavior, we probably consider the possibility that Belle was suffering from Stockholm Syndrome. This is when the hostage develops positive feelings toward their captor. But the movie's screenwriter Linda Wolverton insists that's not so, and that Belle transformed the Beast through love. Miss Potts and Chip. Sure, we'll suspend our disbelief that human servants were turned into household objects in Beauty and the Beast. But as an adult, you can't help but be disturbed by the unbelievable relationship between Miss Potts and Chip. You can't tell so much when they're a teapot and a cup, but once they turn back into people, it's clear that Miss Potts is in her later years with that white hair and matronly face. How is she that little boy's mother again? Grandmother, sure, but mom? Cinderella's freaky feet. As a child, you totally accept that the glass slipper could only fit Cinderella. But as an adult, you'll find yourself questioning it. First off, Cinderella's feet were so unusual no other woman in the entire kingdom had the same size. What kind of freaky feet are they? And secondly, if those slippers fit like a glove, why oh why did one fall off when she ran down the stairs? The X-rated Rescuers. When you watched The Rescuers as a child, you wouldn't have noticed the X-rated background during the sardine can scene. That's because the image of a topless woman in a window wasn't visible at normal speed. But once it was discovered on freeze-frame viewing, Disney recalled the home video of the 1977 movie in 1999. A spokesperson revealed the tampering was done in post-production. Any adult watching the film will now look for the objectionable images. The Little Mermaid's excited priest. Chances are your attention was on Prince Eric and Vanessa when you watched the wedding scene in The Little Mermaid as a child. But as a more eagle-eyed adult, you'll have zoomed in on the priest instead. And that's because you would have spotted the disturbing lump sticking out of his trousers. Although it was claimed it was just his knee and not his private anatomy, Disney did change the scene in later releases of the home video and edited out the bulge. Nice try, Disney. Tinker Bell and Peter Pan's relationship. Watching Disney's 1953 version of Peter Pan as a child, you don't really think anything outward about Peter Pan's relationship with Tinker Bell. But as an adult, you realize the relationship is a bit more disturbing than just innocent platonic friendship. Many have posited the theory that Tink was hot for Peter. After all, she flew into a jealous rage over Wendy. And don't even get us started on the scene when Peter spanks Tink to get the fairy dust out against her will. The Crows in Dumbo. Dumbo was released in 1941 when there was still segregation in the US based on color, so it seems in bad taste to name the lead in the band of crows Jim, because that's blatantly Jim Crow. As in, the racial segregation laws before the Civil Rights Movement. As an adult, you'll find that makes for disturbing viewing, especially as Jim was voiced by a white man talkin' jive. Ariel encourages disobedience. Parents rewatching The Little Mermaid probably find themselves sympathizing with King Triton. Ariel goes to the surface when he tells her not to and transforms into a human despite his warnings. And in the end, King Triton not only lets Ariel get what she wants, but helps her by giving her legs. Kids cheer on Ariel when she disobeys her father, but adults realize the movie sends a pretty bad message. Ignore your parents and you'll end up living happily ever after. Which disturbing realizations have you had watching Disney movies as an adult? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up.